matchup now between two conferences with long intertwined histories, and it hasn't always been friendly. It's the SEC versus the ACC here today. Welcome to Death Valley, the home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. The Tigers will kick this away and start us off. Return starts from inside the 5. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. So LSU's offense has the football first here today. And Kirk, of course, when we talk about this offense, it has to revolve around the guy under center.
Well, anytime you have a guy like this, it always gives you a chance to win a football game. He can do it all. And most importantly, he has a great connection with the offensive coordinator.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Well, it's a great completion here. Quarterback puts this ball on the money. And when you talk about LSU and to talk about the history, it's easy to bring up Joe Burrow in 2019. But, Chris, you've been following this as long as I have. You know that when LSU is really dangerous, they get consistent play from the quarterback. It doesn't have to be Burrow, but just a guy that can be efficient, be a good leader, and complement the running game. And right now you're starting to see that from this team. Good completion. Now, can you do it consistently? Because if you can, with the athletes they have around that position, they become a real threat.
Important second down play coming up. Gonna run it. It's Durham. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
Oof. The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on fourth down. But what will be the play call?
They bring the punter onto the field now. The punt will bounce and head out of bounds. That's right near the goal line. Perfect execution. So Clemson's offense comes out for their first possession today. Hey, Kirk, this is going to be fun. One of the best edge matchups we're going to see all season long. Elite wide receiver, elite corner, both competitive guys ready to go at each other.
And you know this corner, we had a chance to visit with him this week. He wants to be on an island.
Oh, and this is going to wind up as a safety.
That's how you get a game started by this defense. What a way to score here early. We'll just have to see if these 2 points make much of a difference, if this game ends up coming down to the wire.
So after the safety, it's now a free kick coming up. They'll punt it away from the 20. Look out, room to run here. And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Play action here on first down. Contact as he threw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he gains the first down. The screenplay works.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, what a grab! They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Grab down the middle. It's Anderson. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Good completion here by the offense. Good timing between the quarterback and his slot receiver. But I really like how this defense, sitting back in zone, is able to get to the football and not allow any yards after the catch.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Quick throw over the middle. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Tigers. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. It's exactly what we saw right there.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point puts them up 9 now.
LSU 9, Clemson 0.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And now the handoff. He breaks free. They stop him right at the 24.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the catch. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
So from the 28-yard line, it's a 3rd and manageable here. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's 3rd down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, it seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins, all those guys on to the NFL having great careers. And now watching these players today in that same Clemson uniform making those big plays.
It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. But get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So the ball placed right at the 50. Offense looking to pick up the first down here on 3rd and short. To the air. It's Klubnik. It's nearly picked off. He couldn't hold on to it. Don't expect that from such a reliable defender. Brings up 4th down, though.
Now that's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
And the Tigers will have to punt this one away. And he fields it at the 15. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Ball handed off. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Crucial 3rd down play coming up after that run. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, LSU. So still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Kurt.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the kickoff will be a return. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Well, if you're not careful as a quarterback, this...
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. The receiver makes the catch. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Caught for the completion. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
The slant is a great way to get the ball to your receiver against man coverage, especially if you feel like you've got an advantage on the matchup. Easy throw and completion for the quarterback and receiver.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Oh, he makes the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Offense beginning to click on this drive as they try to reach the end zone for the first time today.
I feel like this quarterback could make this throw in his sleep. It's like clockwork, a curl route against zone. And the quarterback, the only thing is he had to fit it into a tight window for that 1st down completion.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Now here comes the bunch formation. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Completion good for 1st down yardage for this offense. Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. It's an out route, the catch made. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great 1st half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can he make something happen? QB decides to keep it here. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. And then is going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed, he simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. Bringing it out. It's Turner. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. Quick throw to the left. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Second down play coming up for this offense. They'll keep it on the ground with the counter play. And we've seen you able to make the stop after a short gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Breaks into the clear. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Receiver makes the grab. And it's a bunch formation. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pass complete on a crossing route. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a first down. So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17.
Well, you wonder if the receiver adjusted his route to get closer to that first down line. Whatever he did, it works. Move the sticks.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They'll ride the back again here. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. Caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Great execution here by this offense against zone coverage with a curl route. Hit that last step in your drop. You see where you want to go with it. Put it right on his shoulder for a 1st down.
The Tigers looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
The point after attempt. PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here's the first play of the drive now. Set up at the 24. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Makes the grab. It's Durham. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He fires downfield. He makes the grab. That's a big gain of the play. He's out of bounds, and that'll end the 3rd quarter. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Nussmeier. Caught quickly. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. That completion makes it 2nd and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him, but it's a 1st down.
And that's going to be a 1st down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the 4th quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a 1st down on the ground.
That's a strong run, keeps the drive going. 1st down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Durham. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. Grinding away with a running game. He's in the clear. They bring him down to the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this 1st down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
On 1st down, why not keep it on the ground? The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Now you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. EAT is good, so the lead is 9.
That makes the score LSU 23.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Number 32, set to kick it off.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here's the second down play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Grabbed by the receiver. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The sure hands. It's Williams. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Haynes. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Grab near the sticks. It's Davidson. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
First down here for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. That completion makes it second and medium. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And the quarterback finds an open target on the crossing route. Now the offense will take a timeout here with 30 seconds remaining. Clemson now operating in the red zone. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's finally tackled down at the 2-yard line.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And the Tigers looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
Chris, I mean, this game is essentially over, and these guys are still fighting and trying to get the ball in the end zone, and they do. Those are the kind of things that coaches pay attention to, and really you start to learn about who are your fighters, who are your foxhole guys. We're learning that about this team today.
And now the try here for the extra point. PHC is good, but still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. On the hands team does their job and secures the recovery.
Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really even matchup. 2 quality teams battling right down to the end. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, what a game. This is really what you love about college football. Good against good. Find out who ends up having the upper hand at the end of the day. This is a great victory for this ball club. Let's see what they do after this win.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.